Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara Jordan, or Tammy Turns Pages, and I wanted to welcome you to a new fun vlog. In this vlog, we're going to be prioritizing all of my most anticipated reads, or some of them. There's so many that are coming out right now because it's the springtime, and I feel like most of the anticipated reads are coming out now or during fall. However, I've got 4 on my list. I probably won't read all 4, but I'm going to show you which ones I have on my list. The first one is Out of the Woods by Bonam Young. I found this in a little library, if you can believe it, and I was so excited. So I can't wait to read this one. This one is supposed to be like a second chance romance, but they're married. So, okay, the next one is Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. I read Phantasma last year, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. It was so good. This one's supposed to be a little bit darker, a little bit spicier, but I'm really excited. This is a fantasy kind of high stakes games, kind of like Caraval, but darker. So this book came out recently as well. I got this with the last book that I just showed, Enchantra. This is Wild and Wrangled. It's by Lyla. This is the last in the Done and Dusted series, and Rebel Blue Ranch series. And I am so excited. I can't wait to read it. This was probably going to be the one that's going to be read. And last but certainly not least is The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. This one also recently just came out. I am a Jessa Hastings stan. I love everything she writes. Well, I didn't love Never. I liked it, but I can't wait. I've heard a lot of good reviews about this one, and I'm actually going to this one pretty blind. So yeah, I will let you know which one I start with first. It's such a nice day out today. I thought I would start this book outside. Hi, good morning. I want to show you where I'm at in this book, Wild and Wrangled. I'm on chapter 15, which is page 98. So this book follows our main character, Cam. She's a single mom who is set to be married. At the beginning of this book, something terrible happens. She moves back to Rebel Ranch with her baby's dad for like a couple weeks, just to get things together, get her life back in order. There, she randomly sees an ex-lover / high school sweetheart, Dusty, and sparks start to fly. I'm loving this so far. This is Lyla Sage can do no wrong, in my opinion. This is cowboy romance done at its finest. I mean, I really personally love it. Also love these covers. They're so gorgeous. But yeah, this is the 4th in the series, so I don't want to give you too much so that, you can enjoy this without any spoilers. But I'm loving it so far. I'm probably going to give it like a 4.5 or 5. That's usually what I do with these books. But yeah, just want to give you an update. Okay, so work is done. I'm done for the day, and I decided to come to one of my favorite like walking spots. People hike here and bike here as well. It's very close to my house, so I thought I might as well. And it's a Tuesday, so there's nobody here. I like basically have the place all to myself. But I wanted to update you, or I guess not update you, but I wanted to continue reading this book here. I was able to read a couple chapters before getting on here. I'm on chapter 28 now, and things are really starting to heat up. So this, like I said, follows our two main characters. Dusty and Cam, they knew each other in the past when they were younger and have since reconnected randomly. So this gives dual timeline and also dual POV, which I haven't said before. And I do really, really love a duet narration. I'm also listening to it partly on audio. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue reading for another maybe, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes and just enjoy the serenity and the peace because it is so calm here. All I'm hearing is birds chirping and wind blowing through the trees, and it's like giving me life. So, yeah. I just got home. I'm still reading Wild and Wrangled. I was actually able to make it to chapter 37. I have about 50 pages left, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rally and finish this right now. I mean, why not? So I'm kind of sad because I'm sad for this world to be over, for me to be out of this world, but I am excited to see what is next for Lyla Sage and what she plans on doing next. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and get through it, and I'll take you along. Hello, good morning. I wanted to give you an update of my progress on Out of the Woods by Bonam Young. I started this book after I finished Wild and Wrangled yesterday, and I was able to get pretty far into it. And I will give you my review of Wild and Wrangled at the end of this vlog. But yes, I got to chapter 11, which is page 141. And basically, this book follows our main character, Sarah. It's told from her point of view, although her husband is in it. His name is Caleb. They are high school sweethearts. They get married very young. This is not a spoiler. It's on the back. They get married very young due to something traumatic that happens to Sarah. Cut to 15 years later, because it does take place in two different timelines. It takes place like 15 years ago, 14 years ago, around that area, when she first meets Caleb, and then it takes place now, where they're in their relationship, in their marriage right now. Cut to right now, she's struggling in her marriage with Caleb. So they decide to go on a wilderness retreat / like couples bonding trip, and they start to learn more about each other. So I'm actually on I think I'm on day like 3 of their wilderness trip, and they're starting to learn how to communicate a little bit better and really figuring out what matters to them in this relationship and if this relationship is worth keeping together. So I've heard mixed reviews of this book. Obviously, people loved Out on a Limb. That one I loved as well. I was shocked because I don't really like the accidental pregnancy trope, but I loved that book. This one, like I said, I heard mixed reviews, but I don't mind this. So far, this is pretty good, probably because it's in a stage of life that I'm in, not in the struggling marriage part, but she's like 37, I'm 41, so I've been married for a long time. She's been married for a long time. We have no kids. She has no kids. So I kind of resonate with it. I also was probably not going to buy this because I've heard the mixed reviews, but I found this in a little library. So it was like kismet. It was meant to be. So I decided I wanted to read this book. It's not everyone who's saying it's bad. Just some people are not as blown away by it as they were out on a limb, which I guess I can understand. Anyway, I will keep you updated. Like I said, I'm on chapter 11, and I'm going to see how far I can get to after work. Just got home from work. Now I'm going to go outside. It's kind of still a pretty nice day. I'm going to spend a little bit of time reading out on a limb outside near the fire. Probably going to need to put the jacket back on because it's a little chilly. I'm back inside. I just got to chapter 23 in this book, and it has taken a turn, like one I was not expecting. I think I have about 50 pages left, so yeah, let's see where this goes. This is like a serious turn. Okay guys, I'm back from work and I'm ready to jump into this book. This is Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. This is the second book. I don't know what the series is called. I'm not sure what the series is called, but this is the second book. I've been eagerly and anxiously awaiting this book. So I'm excited to jump into it. I think I might go to the coffee shop right over here and just get some sandwiches and stuff for later while I read this book. This will be the last book that I read in this vlog, but the other book, The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, will be read in a different vlog. So yeah, let's get into it. morning I wanted to share my update on where I'm at in Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. This is the second book in the Phantasma series. I don't know what the actual name of the series is, but in the Phantasma series, so I'm not going to give you too much, but I am on the night of the spring equinox. I think this is like part 2. It's page 144. So I got to kind of where I wanted to get to last night, actually, which is great. So far, we're following our main character, Genevieve. This is Ophelia's sister. Ophelia was in Phantasma. She was in the first book, and now we're following Genevieve. Genevieve is struggling with her mother's death. This is not a spoiler. It's on the back of the book, but it's also, if you've read Phantasma, then you know their mom dies. With their mom dying, both sisters are left grappling, trying to figure out where they are in their lives and how they fit in the world. So she is on her journey in this book. She's invited to be a part of Enchantra randomly, and she wants to be in it. So she decides, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I want to do this. However, there is a stipulation. She can't join unless she is married to one of these silver siblings. She has to be a part of the family. So she ends up getting engaged to one of the silver family members so that she can be a part of this game, basically. Again, these games are high stakes, like Phantasma was. This is, I would say, enemies to lovers. This is also, like I said, a fantasy. Or maybe I haven't. Yeah, this is a fantasy book. I'm liking it so far. Phantasma really hooked me. It was like a 5-star read for me last year. Phantasma really hooked me. This one, the setup is taking a little bit longer. I would say I started feeling it, like really feeling it jump around chapter 9, which is page 70. So I started really feeling it build. But it took a while to set this one up. I'm not sure why. But I am liking it so far. I'm super excited to be reading this book because this was highly anticipated for me. I'm gonna head to work now. I get done at 2. After work, I'm going to go to a coffee shop and get some sandwiches that one's down the street I was supposed to do yesterday. Get some sandwiches for my husband and I for dinner, but I'm also gonna spend a little bit of time reading this book there. So I will take you along with me when I do that. Just got done with work. I'm ready to head in, get some sandwiches, maybe get a little coffee or matcha, and read a little bit of Enchantra. So let's go. I am on chapter 29 in this book, and I'm getting a little bit deeper into it. So Rowan and Genevieve, who are, inextricably linked, they're linked due to more than just happenstance. Rowan's father and Guinevere's mother were actually also friends, so that's also how they're linked. We are on to round 2 of the hunt. This is the game that Rowan's family is in, that they kind of can't escape. It's not a spoiler, it's on the back, but it's the 6 of them. They're not able to escape this. But every year they are forced to do this hunt, and whoever wins the hunt gets a prize. I'm liking it so far. It's not giving, I'm not as into it as I was into Phantasma, but it's still really, really good. But I still have like 140 pages left, so I think I'm getting to like the meat and potatoes now. So who knows? It could all change. But I'm gonna head home and finish reading there. Probably won't finish this book tonight, probably tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm back. And I finished all 3 books for this vlog. Out on a Limb, Wild and Wrangled, and Enchantra. Oh my God, am I okay? I'm tired. So let's start with the first one that I read, which was Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonam Young. I have read Out on a Limb, and I did really enjoy it. I also enjoyed this one. Like I said, I felt like there were some similarities in her story and our main character, Sarah's story. I liked it. I like this book a lot, actually. I probably would give it a 4 stars. I think this would be perfect to read during summertime because, you know, they're like out in the wilderness and like there's pine trees around and like they talk about like food and cookouts and stuff like that because they're camping. And this would kind of be fun to read on a camping trip maybe. But this was cute. It was pretty low stakes, I would say. Yeah, they are going through some hardships, but it was pretty easy, pretty simple, quick read. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I do recommend. Okay, so the next book I read in this vlog was Wild and Wrangled by Lyla Sage. And this is the last book in the Done and Dusted series. And I really enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite in the series. I think my favorite still is Done and Dusted. I can't get that book out of my head. I love that book so much. Truck scene, like, if you know, you know. And the bar scene too, if you know, you know. But yeah, this was really good. It was spicy, not crazy spicy, but it had some spice in it. I would probably give this book like a 4.25. I did really enjoy this book. I really enjoyed their love story. It was kind of cute to see a tattooed cowboy too. It was kind of fun. So I liked it. I would definitely recommend this book and I would definitely recommend the series. The series as a whole is basically a 5-star series for me. Done and Dusted was 5 stars. Swift and Saddled was probably like 4 stars. Lost and Lasted was like 5 stars. I think it was like 4.75 and this one was like 4.2. It's basically a 5-star series. I would definitely go for this series if you like cowboy romance and you like, you know, interconnected standalones, so where you're following along and you're seeing like crumbs in the books of other characters. Yeah, so I had fun with it. I enjoyed it. I'm sad it's over. So thank you so much for watching this video and romanticizing my life with me while I'm reading romance books. If you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, or sharing. And as usual, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.